What's going on, guys? So, obviously, I've been gone for a while. It's probably been, 8, 9 months since I've posted anything. So, um, yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to try and make more YouTube videos with the WRX and everything. And I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up to what has been done and why I've been gone for 8, 9 months. So, long story short, in March, I got married. So that's one thing. I did that, and then in June, me and my wife decided we wanted to buy a house. So that is where I'm at right now. I bought this house, and there obviously had to stop buying stuff for the WRX to save up money for a down payment and all the fun stuff that comes with buying a house, especially here in Colorado where it's not very cheap. But we did it. So we moved in June, and now it is October. So we've been here, like 4 months, something like that. Took a break from everything and kind of got the house situated. I did my garage exactly how I wanted it, or at least pretty close. Like, there's definitely some things that I want to do in the future, but for now, it is set up exactly how I would like. Another thing that happened since then, was kind of burnt out on the WRX and wanted something to drive around to shows in the summer, so I did buy another car, or actually it is a truck, but it's not really meant for truck stuff. But so I want to show that too as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you guys the garage, and I'll kind of give you a little tour and show you what I want to do with the place, and show you the new car, the WRX, everything that's been going on. So let's check it out. All right, so walk in the garage here. Here's the door, obviously. So we'll go over the garage first, and then we'll talk about that. So, two-car garage, obviously. First thing we did was we painted the ceiling black, and after we did that, I epoxied the floors here, and then we got the hex lights that everybody has because I wanted the lighting in here to be great, which you can see there's a dark spot over there because I just added these two ceiling shelves to get some more space. But I do want to hang some lights below, like right here, from those, either like a hexagon or something in the future, just to get some more light in the front area there. But anyway, yeah, ceiling, floors, did that. Next thing I did is I built this workbench over here. So it's a fully built-in workbench. I built a spot for like a little fridge and all that stuff. It's super sturdy. It's connected to the wall and everything. So built that. Built this little shelf up here for my speaker and a bunch of different things. I do want to get some cabinets and put them over there for more of the like paint and stuff. Hung that up, but got a bunch of new power tools and stuff, some stuff I've already had. So set that up. Over here we have my detail stuff, and then this is just kind of like bolts, tape, sandpaper, a bunch of stuff. House stuff over here, brooms, weed whacker. I haven't got a shed yet, so lawnmower and all that stuff will eventually be going into a shed. Skip over this real quick. Cherry picker I got in the corner right there. It fits perfectly. That's kind of why I stopped the bench right there. Welding area with the fab table. Obviously haven't really messed with that much. Other toolboxes here. That is an engine for that. Anyway, toolbox. I do want to get a new toolbox soon, so might do a video on setting that up, but it's going to be a while because I have bigger priorities right now, and that one's working. This past weekend, I did those shelves that I was talking about, and I added this shelf as well to kind of get some stuff organized, because honestly, like, there's so much room. Half of everything on this shelf pretty much was in the back of this truck, and everything up there was piled in this corner. Everything up there was in the back of the truck, so that wasn't like able to move. But yeah, got an air compressor. This one sucks. I want to buy a new one, so that'll be soon. Get a new air compressor. This is my father-in-law's, but we'll be going soon. Those wheels were on the truck when I bought it, but we'll go over that later. Got my hoods over here, lawnmower. That'll obviously go to the shed around like next summer whenever I end up buying one. Anyway, that is the kind of like quick and dirty garage tour. I also forgot, I did get this little extension cord set up in the middle the other day too. So, now the fun part. We talk about this hunk of junk that I bought. So, this is my 1988 Toyota pickup. It is very hard to tell in the garage lighting here, even though it is good, and it's also covered in dust, but it has custom candy paint. It's color shift from like green to blue to purple. It's kind of good to see there, but yeah, it's pretty much like somewhat done. I do want to bag it and 4-link it in the future, but at the end of the day, the WRX is the biggest priority right now. But since I got it, it had a mural on the hood. I had the guy that sold that to me, because he's a family friend, repaint the hood and this fender and one of the bed sides. So the hood's been wet sanded, everything else still needs wet sanded and ceramic coated. But anyway, put a new grill on it, put clear lights. I got these period correct Eagle alloy wheels that are super clean. They're like 14 by 6, I think, but super nice. Polished those up, got fresh tires for them. I put the chrome mirrors on it. I have windshield trim for it that I need to get the clips installed. Interior wise, it is pretty much custom everywhere. These are 4Runner handles. It's got suede, SR5 seat swap. The dash is paint matched. Suede on the roof. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but yeah, I got a little sub. I need to fix that door handle, but this does run and drive. Fantastic. Sorry, I dropped my flashlight. But this thing runs and drives. It does leak out of the front and the rear and the transmission and kind of everywhere. Also, I did paint the bed black because it was terrible before. It was pretty much just primer, but it's kind of dirty right now. Anyway, regardless of that, that is why I have that engine. That's another 22 RE, and I have a head for it over there on the shelf. And then inside I have a complete rebuild and gasket kit for it. So at some point, we will be putting that engine into this truck and making it look super nice, cleaning up the engine bay, and just making this thing run a little bit better. I want to get some clears for it. Like I said, bag it, 4-link it, yada yada. All right, so now to my other hunk of junk here. A lot, and I'll say a lot has happened, and not a lot has happened to the WRX. Like I said, I bought this truck because I was unmotivated on the WRX. So obviously it took me a while to gain that motivation back. It was pretty quick after I got this thing and it became winter time. So last we talked on the WRX, I remember the last video is putting the fuel pump together. So that has been bolted into the car down there. But regardless, I showed you guys the engine bay and the tubs. So these are roughly primed right now. I still have some body work to do. My welder broke, so I ordered a new gun for that to fix that. And we can finish welding all this and get the engine bay primed. So that happened. What else? Wide body kits installed. I feel like I talked about that before. Finished cutting the fenders, which are up there. So that's all good. I finally had a buddy come over and he helped me get these all shaved. So this is ready for undercoating and it's all nice and smooth. I just need to wash this out, but it's cold here in Colorado, so can't use the hose. Anyway, the past weekend I took some time to get this dash back in. I cleaned up all the wiring up underneath here. Got rid of what I could get rid of. Zip tied up what harnesses I didn't need that I couldn't really get rid of. Basically just got everything situated underneath there. I made a template that goes kind of like there and then back across here. That is for my ECU mounting. We will be running the Haltech Rebel LS. So I'll be ordering that here soon, but the plate is at work. We bead rolled it for some strength. Just have a couple more bends to knock out on it, and then that'll be ready to go in to mount all the electronics and whatnot on. So dash is just kind of sitting in here right now, but once that's in, I should be able to fully bolt at least this piece that's sitting in there back in. So that will be huge because this car actually kind of looks like a car again. What else have we done? Like I said, fuel pumps installed. Stripped all the evap stuff out of here. So this is pretty much just all stripped. I need to get the stock fuel lines right there out and tee into the brake lines, but that is pretty much it for the back. I ripped the rear subframe out of it in prep to get the new one made. They're still developing it, but I traded some parts with some friends and got some Racer X front tubular control arms that need to be powder coated for it. So those will get powder coated soon, and then they can go on the front. And then once I paint the front engine bay, I can put all the subframe stuff in, all the suspension back in for good. Change of plans, we're probably going to swap the front brakes out to 5-on-114.3 because the rear suspension, as far as I'm told from the company making the rear subframe, should be Mustang hubs, so which allows me to run Mustang axles. So here is what we probably all really want to see. This is what made me gain some of my motivation back for this thing, is kind of getting off my butt and getting this thing put together. So this is the WRX engine. So long story short, this I completely built like bare block up. I got the machine work done. Last time we had talked, I believe it was still at the machine shop. So by the way, this is not the intake we'll be running. I'm just using it for test fitting. But anyway, this is a 6.2 liter LS block, or technically an L92, but regardless, it has a 4-inch stroke, Summit crank, stock length rods from Summit Pro LS and Summit Pro LS pistons in it. So fully forged 416 stroker, rotating assembly. I have 823 heads on here. They are pretty much stock valves, but I did put valve springs in there for my camshaft. It does have a Comp Cams stage 2 turbo cam in it. So that is all together for the most part. These valve covers aren't staying on. They need to be pulled off because I'm currently waiting for the push rods to come in. Once I put the push rods to come in, or once the push rods come in and I put those all in, my oil pan should be here sometime this week. Big shout out to Sicky Manufacturing for partnering up with me on that and giving me a little bit of a sponsorship on the oil pan because it is the only one that fits with the TSS subframe. However, that should be here soon, so I've got bolts for that over there, pickup tube, everything. So this will be a completely like drop-in ready LS3. It should be super good once we get all that and we can mock it up back in the car like I had it before. I need to clear the steering shaft and see if I can run a rear crossover for my turbo piping for the crossover pipe, since we're doing single turbo, or if I have to come across the front, which I would rather not do, just because I think it looks bad and a little bit more heat in the engine bay in the front there. But regardless, that is what I need to do next. So yeah, this is all pretty much together. There's just a few things we're waiting on, but they are in the mail, and this thing's pretty much gonna be ready. I need to get a flywheel and a dampener, and then the goal is to finish the engine bay stuff, get this bolted in there, and basically get all the parts I need for it to run, hook it up, run it, and then while I'm getting all that stuff together, save up for the transmission. I believe I'm going to run the TIC Performance Ultimate Drag and Drive T56, which is the same transmission that's in Grubworm, so it'll definitely handle the power. It's super cool. It's got a billet front plate, input shaft speed sensor, so with the Haltech you could like make it cut power when you sense clutch slippage or whatnot. Anyway, super cool transmission. It's like $10,000, so I am not rich by any means. I am working at the pace of my money coming in. So that is the plan for now. Get that in the WRX, get it running, and go from there. Anyway, just kind of wanted to come on here and go over what has been going on. Let you guys know that I'm going to come back because I've been focusing on short-term content. If you want to see some of that stuff, it's on my Instagram. It's just @2lowtony. I post on there a lot more, so if I go dead on here, check there. But I've been really wanting to come back to this, but unsure, and I checked my channel, and I mean, it's not a ton of people following or anything, but it's a lot more than last time, and the videos are still going up in views, so obviously you guys still want to see this stuff. So I figured I kind of owe it to you and owe it to myself to keep going and not kind of give up on the YouTube thing. So my plan now is probably to try and put out maybe a video every couple weeks or like a video every month or whatever, and go over what I post on my Instagram, the short stuff, and try and film throughout just to get a long-term picture on everything with long-form content, but not quite go as in-depth as I was before. Unless you guys want to, go ahead and comment below. If you guys liked the like super in-depth videos, I have no problem doing those, but I feel like it would be better to do kind of a synopsis of a bunch of stuff in one video rather than go over one whole thing that takes all day. Like, obviously I don't want to film the bodywork in the engine bay because that takes forever, and I'm slacking on it because I'm not a body guy. Kind of have no clue what I'm doing, but getting some input for some friends and just kind of figuring it out. So just kind of wanted to, yeah, tell you guys all that, let you know I'm back, and to expect more videos coming soon. I plan to do one once I get this thing bolted back up into the car and kind of go over the plan from there. But yeah, I mean, we're back cooking. So anyway, thanks for watching. Comment down below on the few things that I asked about. You know, do you want to see long-term videos on one thing? Do you want to see a kind of a synopsis? What do you want to see? Are you glad that I'm coming back? Just let me know. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, see you guys later.